remarkable achievement from West Ham. I mean, it really is. It's easy to brush over it. We've got Man City coming up. There's loads of other stuff going on in the world of football. I've talked about this numerous times in the last few weeks. What happens at Tottenham in terms of the managerial circus? What's happening in the, let's be honest, the soap opera that is Manchester United? All of these things overshadow what West Ham are doing. That's fine, by the way. I understand it. I don't mind it. But it's really important that we appreciate what's going on. I think we do. And whilst we appreciate it, it's even more important that the manager is aware of it. And I think we're on the cusp of something very, very special here. And in many respects, as I'll probably entitle the video itself, something like this is the opportunity of a lifetime. And it is vital, it's vital that we strengthen from a position of strength. That's not it, is it? You know what I mean, though. I mean, we're in a really strong position now. It's really important that we go for it now, that we improve on what are already pretty solid foundations. Look, Gio's going to be doing a video about an interview that Daniel Kretinsky's done about solid foundations. I'll leave all that to Gio, but what I'm talking about is particularly what we've done in Europe. I feel this is unprecedented. You've only got to look at some of the other clubs that are struggling and have struggled in Europe. Not all of them, some have done fantastically well, like Liverpool. Others, who are maybe in the lesser European competitions, not done quite so well. Even as I speak right now, literally as I'm recording this, Leicester are up in their group. I think they're winning in their league game 3-1, but it has not been plain sailing for Leicester at all. Really hasn't. And Leicester are a good team. We know Leicester are a good team. And in a very, very tight group. But they've lost some games. They've drawn 2. They've lost 1 in their group. We've not lost a game. West Ham have not lost a game in Europe. To qualify as champions, group winners, I don't know if you quite call it champions, but group champions, you know, group winners, with 1 game to go, nobody predicted that. Honestly, nobody. Not me, not you, nobody. If you did, point me towards your comment on a video. Honestly, I'll go and have a look. I can check the dates, by the way. Fair play. But I don't remember anybody saying that West Ham would have this group wrapped up with a game to go. As the winners, as the group winners. Like me, everybody was worried about the strength of the squad. We don't have a striker. We're not going to... This will be a good opportunity. People are looking at this European soiree, this European adventure, as an opportunity to blood the youngsters. Not even close to it. The substitutions that David Moyes made in this game. Lanzini for 4 hours. I mean, just straight away, it just smacks of strength. Bowen for Benrahma, Souček for Krau. Look, he could have brought on Chesters at that point. He could have brought on Elise. We were 2-0 up and highly likely to win the group. But David Moyes just thought, no, I'm going to see this out. Let me get it done, and then I can concentrate on the rest and focus on what's going on in the league. I think it's amazing, but it is vitally important that actually we push on now. We push on and we use this point to strengthen in January. We really, really must. Before I do, I know I mentioned it in the review, but Perkins coming on I thought was absolutely brilliant. He looks a decent size as well, doesn't he? 17, he looks like a man. I mean, it's not like he's some, I don't know, 5'2" skinny kid running around. And I want to see more of him. I really do. I want to see more of him this season. And hopefully we get to see these guys, particularly him and Chesters. I would like to say, if those two got starts, and maybe one other in the last game, I think David Moyes, I'll be absolutely delighted. I think David Moyes will be doing the right thing. But I don't think he'll throw a whole team full of them out there, because actually there's other players who need the games. Lanzini's needed these games. Krell needs games. Actually, Ryan Fredericks needs games. Areola needs games. And you start seeing, actually, what you're going to do. Not play Mark Noble? Of course you're going to play Mark Noble. So there's only so many junior places left in the team, really, isn't there? Because I would imagine that already Andriy Yarmolenko is pretty miffed off the amount of football he's played. So what are you going to do? Not let him play in that game as well? No, I think so. I think 2 or 3 places up for grabs. But actually, I'd say the competition's been really good for people like Diop, really good for people like Masuaku, Areola. Obviously, it was a really good performance. And at some point, I know you might look at it and think, oh, well, you know, Rapid, they weren't as I said in the review. They weren't particularly rapid. But I know you might look at it and think, oh, well, the opposition were crap. You can't keep saying that. Because look at everyone else's group. Look what everyone else has done in Europe. West Ham, what West Ham have done is actually quite remarkable. We were incredibly fortunate to have David Moyes, but let's allow him to build on it now. I'm going to do a video probably tomorrow looking at the players more closely that David Moyes might be looking to bring in, or probably more relevantly, might be surplus to requirements at West Ham. Because I've seen a few and I just think they've got no future under David Moyes. But we'll deal with that then. Oh, by the way, before I say anything else, Mrs. Gonzo wants to show you how to wrap a Christmas present.
This holiday season, take 25% off during Manscaped's Black Friday sale. From grooming gifts that will make him smell incredible to skin-safe trimmers that will have him feeling smooth, you can find the perfect gift for any man on your holiday shopping list. So what are you waiting for? Make sure Manscaped is under your tree and your stockings are stuffed full of great gifts. Go to manscaped.com today and save 25% off site-wide plus free shipping.
Okay, it's not really Mrs. Gonzo. To be honest with you, that's not Mrs. Gonzo. Well, actually, there is no Mrs. Gonzo. But she would do. She would do. In fact, anyone would do at the moment. A lady, obviously. Well, I say obviously. That's just the way it is. Anyway, listen, I digress. 25% off. That's your Black Friday deal. Go on to manscaped.com. And you're getting 25% off. I think right through Black Friday, all through to Cyber Monday. They've been supporting the channel all month. So if you want to buy yourself something, a male grooming kit, they do loads of different bits and pieces on there. I've got a couple of the bits myself, as you know. Mrs. Gonzo will be wrapping this up for me, surely. Anyway, check it out. The link is in the description below. With regard to this team, this wonderful, wonderful team, and some of the clubs that I mentioned a day ago, some of the clubs that we had a chance of facing. I mean, and it's been around a game since then. Borussia Dortmund are going to be in the competition. They just are. I mean, again, we could face either AC Milan or Atletico Madrid will be the ones dropping down from Liverpool's group. It looks that way anyway. It might be Porto, but I would imagine AC Milan or Atletico Madrid. These are amazing teams. They're really amazing clubs. Benfica or Barcelona. I mean, I know I went through all this yesterday. I know I did, but it's amazing. Even, and I mentioned Rangers yesterday. I would love to draw Rangers. I really would, because I think they're a big club. I think they're a wonderful club, and I think we would have a chance of progressing. But for us to be able to move forward, and here's the point. We got to strengthen, because actually the competition goes into another stratosphere now. It's been good, and yeah, Rapid Vienna and Genk and all the rest of it, fine. But the clubs that we're looking at now are significantly better than them. And actually, we're going to need to really strengthen our squad, because I'll tell you what, now, if we face Borussia Dortmund, I know, by the way, Yarmolenko's played for Borussia Dortmund. If we face Borussia Dortmund, I can tell you now, Yarmolenko and Masuaku ain't going to cut it. They did fantastically well, by the way, and that's not to put them down. That's the last thing I want to do. But what a waste it would be if we didn't go for it. We've got this far now, the last 16 in European competition, over 2 legs. Anything can happen. I mean, it really can. I mean, this game was played behind closed doors. We're really experienced at that. We're good at playing behind closed doors. We had all last season doing it. We were one of the better teams at it. We handled this absolutely fine. We've got a really mouthy, gobby bench, by the way, who are constantly barking out instructions. The best thing I can say about our bench, and I don't just mean the coaches, I mean the players that are on there as well, is almost whenever we've played, I mean, all this throughout COVID, it sounds like there's 100 people in the stadium. Well, there ain't. It's basically our team and our bench all gobbing off all the time. I think it's magnificent. I'm really, really proud of what everybody's done there. And you know what? I think we're a force to be reckoned with at the London Stadium now as well. And I think actually we travel and go away from home, even if there are fans. I think we do that pretty well as well, because I think we know how to frustrate a crowd. I think West Ham have got an awful lot going for them, but it takes not much to derail our European adventure. And not having a striker would be one, because you saw in that game, Jared Bowen had chances. We can't have that. We need a proper striker. It has to be done in this window. This is the opportunity, as I say, of a lifetime. And I do mean of a lifetime. I can't remember this. I can't. I really can't. I remember the Intertoto Cup. It's not the same. It was a Mickey Mouse trophy. It was akin to the competition that that Tottenham are in at the moment. It's, or not in, I don't know, they lost. But anyway, whatever. This is the one time I can remember. I'm 47 years of age, so it really is once in a lifetime. Look, there'll be people, that remember, that won't particularly remember the Cup Winners' Cup, but there'll be people that remember our European jaunts who are a bit older than me. But it's still a once in a lifetime thing, and I don't want to squander it, because who's to say next? We might not finish in European places this season, but we might. We might not get out of group next season if we do qualify. This is the time to actually go for it. And the prize at the end of it is not just the prestige and the memories of being able to face teams like Borussia Dortmund or whoever we might draw. It's actually to win this competition. To win this competition gets you into the Champions League. And at the moment, we haven't got the squad to win this competition. Funnily enough, I think on our day, if we have our first choice first team out and everyone's playing the top of their game, I think we can beat anyone on our day. I think we've proven that. We really have. We've beaten Manchester City and we've beaten Liverpool. These are two of the best teams in Europe. But we're trying to concentrate on the league, and also we're trying to do the best we can to get out of the group. We're not going to be able to always rely on that, so we need proper reinforcements. Now's the time. Mr. Kretinsky, Mr. Sullivan and everybody else that's on the board, mainly you two, because you're the people with writing the check, so to speak. Now is the time to do it. And we've seen what happens with David Moyes with centre-half, with his number one target. Go and get his number one striker target. Go and get it. And then one of these players, if there's somebody that he's scouted and he likes, one of these guys that's on a free or something like that, they're on a free in 6 months' time, but you sign them up now. Give them a little bit of money, their club a little bit of money. Try and seal the deal. Try and get the deal over the line. If we can just sign a couple of players in this window in key positions, that means that, look, what it means, we don't have to water down the first team as much as we do, then we've got a real chance. You can water down the first team a little bit when you're playing teams like Rapid Vienna, when you're playing some of these European teams. I'm looking at some of the other clubs that are still in sort of Europe at the moment, who are sort of bottom of their group. Teams like Sturm Graz, teams like Brøndby, teams like Legia Warsaw, Antwerp. Teams like this, you can get away with. You get away diluting your first team. You can get away with resting Declan Rice and Antonio. You ain't getting away with that in the latter rounds. Let's do it. Let's have a go. Let's seize the opportunity. Let's seize the moment. And go for it. I'll tell you what, I'm absolutely buzzing. This is why I like to record these ones straight away after the game, even though you'll watch it the next day. I'm still buzzing with that performance. Really pleased to see Perkins, by the way. Really pleased with that.